50 million Americans diagnosed with a mental illness in this country. In fact, experts say more women than men deal with mental illness like depression, PTSD, and anxiety disorders. Our next guest is one of those 50 million, and she joins Danielle right now to share her story in a very special Orlando Mom segment. Danielle?
Hey, good morning to you, Amy. You know, guys, here's what's interesting, I think, about this particular Orlando Mom segment. Dr. Keita Joy, she was my very first Orlando Mom's guest several months ago, and she was talking about being a success coach, a corporate trainer, and how moms can balance it all. Well, little did I know what she had to balance. It was an awful lot more than she let on that day. She has long battled a form of mental illness. She's now ready to talk about it this morning with us in the hopes of helping other women. Dr. Keita, thank you so much for being with us this morning. It's so good to see you. And let's just jump right into it. What is the mental illness that you're dealing with?
Well, the mental illness that I have is called trichotillomania. Yeah, try saying that 3 times.
Right, exactly.
And basically what that is, it's a hair pulling disorder. And it's onset between the ages of 10 and 13. And I started to do it when I was 12 years old.
What sparked it?
Well, what sparked it for me was the passing of my father at the age of 12. I never had a proper way to grieve the loss of him. It happened suddenly. So he was in great health in my eyes, and we were literally playing tennis together. And we went from playing tennis to one day waking up finding out that he's no longer here. So that was an extremely traumatic experience. And then from that, I started pulling my hair out. And at the time, I didn't even realize it was a mental disorder.
And so when did you realize that it was a mental disorder? And what would you say was the lowest point for you?
I didn't start to really realize it until high school, and even then I was still in denial. And I think a lot of times when you have a mental illness, you feel like you're in denial, that this is something that can just easily go away because you fear that shame and embarrassment that comes with it.
So you were hiding it?
Oh my gosh, the only people that knew, it was me and it was my mom that knew for the longest time.
But if you're pulling your hair out, it's noticeable at some point. It becomes noticeable, right?
Right, and so there goes the hiding and the shame, and so I was always trying to cover it up. Instead of getting the help I needed, I just covered it up, which I feel like a lot of women do. We walk around, we're extremely successful, but yet we're hiding this baggage. And so for me, my low point was in high school. I wear this cute bob cut, and I was starting to pull the back of my hair out, and there was this patch. And so I had to start coming up with hairstyles that would cover the back of my hair, the scalp, in order to mask it. And so just a lot of shame and embarrassment that came with that. Because, you know, especially as a woman, our hair is a very staple part of who we are. It's almost like an accessory.
And so by you coming out and talking today, how are you hoping this will help other women? What is the message that you're hoping to get across? And then also, how are you doing today?
Thank you. I think for me, because I'm a success coach and corporate trainer, people can look at me and think I have it all together. And I wanted to come on here today and be a face and show people that you can have a mental illness and still be highly successful. And the way that you do that is, for me, it's my faith in Jesus. I make sure that I'm constantly seeking out a counselor when I need it. So I do that now. I'm open and I'm honest. And so I follow a woman named Brene Brown, and she talks about how vulnerability is courage. And so I want to encourage everyone today to make sure that you're open, that you're honest, that you talk to people, because there's nothing wrong with you.
You know, it's funny, as you and I were talking before, we said everybody has something.
Yes,
but not everybody shows the something that they have, but we all have something underneath the surface there. Dr. Keita, where can people find you?
Yes, if people are interested in my coaching services and trainings, they can go to www.keitajoy.com.
And I know you're a little apprehensive about coming on today. I got to tell you how much we appreciate you sharing your story.
Thank you
Lovely
so much.
woman. Thank you so much. Amy and Bob, let's go back to you now.